Got a lot of questions from Facebook, YouTube comments, Tumblr, Twitter, all those means of communication, and uh, really, I got a lot of repeat questions, and the ones I paid the most attention to, like I said, were in the comments. So I figured I would go ahead and answer those. Really quick update first. I am back in my lovely prosthetic with the floral pattern. Um, Last time I had a video, I mentioned that I had a sore and couldn't wear my prosthetic at that moment in time. And I'd like to say Friday I started wearing it again, but it still kind of hurt, so I didn't want to wear it for long periods of time. So I only wore it to school. And I think by this weekend I should be able to wear it constantly, like past the school day and everything. So I'm doing really good with that. Now to the Ask an Amputee section. I've actually really been looking forward to doing this video because I got so many responses. Let me pull up the Word document really quick. Alrighty. The first question I have is, do you enjoy being an amputee and would you change it? To say I enjoy being an amputee it would feel weird for me to say that one enjoys their disability or their handicap or anything. Is just kind of weird. But am I proud of it? Yes. I accept it fully. I am perfectly okay with it. I've learned that it does not have to define me. It doesn't have to limit me or anything like that. So would I change it if I could? That's a very difficult question. Sometimes I'd say no. Most of the time I'd say no, because it has made me a better person, and it has proven to me that I'm stronger than I ever thought was possible. And it has opened some doors for me. So most of the times, no, I would not change it. Sometimes it's really frustrating, and depending on the day, I'd probably say, yeah, I would take this back in a heartbeat. But for the most part, no. I'm okay with this. Next question is, since you became an amputee, have you lost any friends? Have you gained any? Have you had anyone in your life that just can't accept you since your accident? I wouldn't say I lost a friend because of my accident and losing a leg specifically. I've grown apart from quite a few friends because my time away from the social scene when I was in recovery kind of threw me out of the loop of my old friends that I used to hang out with every day. So I don't really see them anymore. I've grown apart from a lot of people, and I have different interests now than I did before my accident. I'm more focused on future, and a lot of my friends aren't. Former friends aren't. But I haven't lost any friends. I still keep in touch with even the ones that I've grown apart from, and I love them dearly. I wouldn't say that I've lost any, and most people can accept me as the way I am, and if they can't, they're certainly good at hiding it, at least to my face. Has being an amputee opened any doors for you that you thought it would have never opened before? I got to meet my favorite band because of my accident, so that was awesome. I've gotten to touch a lot of lives and address a lot of people and start this awesome YouTube channel and actually feel like my input and opinion on things mattered. And every time somebody reaches out to me and tells me I'm an inspiration, it is more and more drive for me to keep going and to keep on being strong. And I never thought that I would have the insight that I do now. And I never thought that I would have the strength or perseverance that I do now. So yes, it has done a lot for me that I never thought was possible. Do you ever dream that you have both legs? Yes. I don't think me being an amputee has crossed over into my dreams yet, because when I do dream, I normally have both legs. I think I've maybe had one dream in the 9 months where I didn't have my leg, but most of the time when I dream, I still have both legs. I don't know when that'll finally set in to the DMT center that I am minus a limb. But since your leg was amputated through the knee, can you bear weight on the end of your stump? Yes. I've haven't tried it on a hard surface, but like on a bed, crawling on car seats and stuff. That's a really bad example, but yeah, I can put weight on it. I can climb up on all fours on a bed, and I'm sure I could do it on a hard surface, but I just don't feel like it'd be very comfortable. And I can't do it for extremely long periods of time, but yes, I can bear weight on it. Not as easily as someone who had a higher up amputation, I'm sure, but yeah, I can. I would like to know why you chose to have a through the knee amputation rather than above knee. It wasn't my choice. I actually get asked that a lot. I woke up and my leg was gone. That morning I had it. Next time I woke up, it was gone. I had no say in me losing my leg, and I still don't know why the doctor chose for me to keep half of my kneecap, because it's really not beneficial to me at all whatsoever. It doesn't do any good for me. But I'm used to it now, so I wouldn't go back and have further amputation to make me above the knee amputee. And my doctor basically described himself as the doctor that saves everything. So that's why I assume that's why he kept that, is because he tries to keep all of your whatever he can of a residual limb. So that's the only answer I have for that. I really get asked that all the time by anybody that knows anything about leg amputations, and I have no sufficient answer for you. Sorry. Do you suffer from phantom limb sensations? What do they feel like, and how do you cope with them? Yes, not as bad as I did when I first got out of the hospital, and if you've watched any of my previous videos, I think I mentioned that gave me a lot of trouble. The most common phantom sensation I get now is that my old toes, instead of being in their relaxed state, are permanently like curled up, or that they're permanently stretched out, and I always feel like I need to either stretch them out when they're curled up, or that I need to let them relax. And since I don't have that, I can try to send the nerve signal there, but it'll stop at my knee. And I can't really describe to you what phantom pain feels like, because you have all your limbs, so it's really hard for you to imagine what it would feel like to have pain in something that is no longer there. It's a bizarre sensation. Maybe I'll do a separate video on me trying to explain what that feels like sometime in the future, if I ever find the words. And I cope by gritting my teeth and letting it pass. I really haven't found a cure-all. A lot of people recommend mirror therapy, and I plan on trying it one day. It really helped the first time I tried it, but I haven't done it other than that, and people say you have to do it a couple times before it really makes a major effect. But yep, I just cope with it by squeezing my fists and biting my cheeks and hoping it goes away. Do you remember anything from the accident? Yeah, I remember the entire 2 hours that it took for them to cut me out of the car, because I was awake. I didn't lose consciousness until I was dead. And I remember most of it. It comes in bits and pieces, and then I forget some parts, but for the most part, I remember a lot. Did you think at any point you would have rather died? I did die, and when I knew I was dying, I accepted it, and I was ready to go until I was told by the other side that it was not my time. And that was when I made the decision to come back. That is also a different story for a different video. Have there been any inspirational people who helped you with your recovery? Yes, I've met a lot of other amputees, whether it be on the internet or in person. The one that I really need to say thank you to, his name is Michael. He has the same amputation as me. My prosthetist Matt set me up with him, and I've seen him. He came and saw me in the hospital. He called me when I got out of the hospital, and he visited me twice now since my recovery, and we talk about a lot of things, knee joints, and he was the first to come see me, besides my friend Taylor, who was missing his whole leg. But Michael really had an impact because he was missing same amputation and everything, and he was the first person that made me feel like everything was really going to be just fine. Do you choose to wear shorts or skirts to cover? Do you choose not to wear shorts or skirts to cover your prosthesis? Why not? I am totally okay with my prosthetic. I don't mind when it shows. I got this awesome floral pattern for a reason. I love showing it off, and I am not ashamed of it. So I do wear shorts and skirts and dresses all the time. Did you suffer any other injuries in the accident? Yes, quite a bit. They had to rebuild my left leg with titanium rods, and quite a bit of hardware. I had a skin graft on my left foot, a punctured lung. I was a cracked pelvis. I was really crushed from the waist down. And a broken wrist. There were so many injuries that it's pretty hard to list all of them. I think there's a video in my archives where I'm showing the X-rays of the breaks in both my legs, what's left of my right leg, and the entirety of my left leg, and you can look for that. I've seen prostheses that look like real legs, and did you choose not to get one like that, or could you not? At first I wanted one, and then I decided I didn't, and then after I decided that I didn't want one, I learned that when you have a knee joint that bends, and you don't have your own natural knee, it's a lot harder to get a skin covering that will allow that knee to bend. It's actually easier to get cosmetic-looking legs for amputations lower than mine and amputations higher than mine. Eventually, I should be able to get one once I've mastered this one, but I'm in no hurry. I don't really mind. Some days I think I'd really like one. Most of the time, it's really not something that bothers me too much. Let's see. If you could go back in time, would you not get in your car and not drive that day to make this never happen? It goes along with the first question I answered. Sometimes I would love to do that, and other times I've accepted it and it's changed my life for the better. So, all in all, I don't think I would change it for the world. What was your first thought after you found out you had lost a leg? Funny thing is, my parents didn't have it in them to tell me, so they brought the doctor, the orthopedic surgeon, in there to tell me. And he went through the list of all the injuries I had, and he put last on the list that I had lost my leg. And I said, I lost my leg? My dad, my mom, the doctor said, yeah. And my first response was, well, isn't that a kick in the ass? And the preface to that is, before my amputation, I had apoptophobia, which is a fear of amputations or people with them. It was very insensitive and rude of me, but I couldn't help it. I would have panic attacks when I saw people missing so much as the tip of their finger, and if they were missing a full limb, I couldn't be around them. It would freak me out, and it had been that way since I was a small child. It was nothing I was taught. It was not something anybody else taught me, being insensitive and rude. It was just how I had always been from the moment I saw my very first amputation. And then, of course, I immediately got over it and realized, when I had my own, and realized even before my accident that was a stupid fear. It was just something I could not control. So yes, I thought it was quite ironic when I first heard the news. And the last question that I'm going to answer in this video is, are you ever going to get a running leg? Yep, I cannot wait to have one. I am waiting for one to master this one, which I think I've pretty much got under control, and I also want to wait before I ask insurance to pay for anything else. But yes, I want a running leg as soon as possible. I miss running a whole lot, and I cannot wait. But that's all the questions that I'm going to have time for. I think I got most of the ones in YouTube comments. There's one that I'm going to make a special video dedicated to, and that might be my next video. And if there's any others that I missed, I'm sorry. You can ask me them in a YouTube message or an email. I always leave links to contact me with below. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I love you all. Thanks for subscribing. It really helps me out. Every time you guys like a video, watch a video, and subscribe to my channel, it makes me want to keep making them. So I will keep making them until you guys get tired of me. Love you all. Thanks for watching. I know I already said that, but I really cannot say thank you enough. And let's do something fun in the comments. How do you guys tell me what you're going to be for Halloween? Because I'm going to be Alex DeLarge from A Clockwork Orange, which is my favorite movie. But yes, let me know what you're going to be, and have a lovely day. Mwah!